Can't get in, Rick.
What happened, man? You what, can't get in? What happened?
I locked the keys in the truck.
Are you serious?
See him right there, look. And it's old school, no clicker.
Oh. You pulled it in.
Y'all know how I done that. I wasn't even in a hurry. I guess we were just bumping our gums too much, and I forgot.
All right, guys, we're back at it again. It's Rick's last day in Mississippi.
Yep.
Got a big cold front coming through. Well, big, a slight cold front, but it's what, 20-degree drop. So I guess it would be a big cold front coming through. Big northeast wind today, and we're back in the same area we were yesterday that Michael killed his buck in. And we're gonna run back here to the back to a place that I actually scouted about 2 years ago and found some good deer sign.
It just got done raining, so we can go in quiet. Michael locked his truck last night, so we got the sheriff to unlock it this morning. So we're all together, and we're gonna go back there and find the sign and kill another one.
All right, go ahead. Hold on, not yet.
Who?
Not yet. Go ahead.
Shooting Rick? Go ahead and shoot it, Rick. Shoot it, Rick. Yeah. Just chasing a doe.
What?
Yeah, there's a doe over there on the other side. Son of a bitch.
It's got a ball.
150, 200 yards. It's stupid. He's got that doe pushed down.
He still don't know what happened.
No, he don't have a clue. He's worried about that. Y'all didn't see that doe? He had that doe cornered right there. He showed he had a little butt.
I didn't see the
No,
dog.
he's bigger than the fourth one.
I saw the forks.
I got a.
He definitely wasn't like yours.
Oh, no.
No, but he was. I got it pretty good.
He got our wind is what he did.
Oh, that's right.
And that doe got our wind, and I saw that doe flicker back there and run down into the edge. And as soon as he saw that doe bolt, it's like he called at the same time and turned, but didn't want to run off. And then he saw her and he followed her down in there. He moved like right when you shot it.
Do you think you hit him?
I was trying to get
You
it.
could have hit him.
You were saying, wait. And I'm like, I want to shoot.
It's reloading. Come over here to this pond. Just give him some dry ground. Got this.
Scrapes have dried up because they're chasing. I don't know. What do you think?
You're probably still find some here and there, but you're probably right, especially with the front coming in today, making them just kicking it in, you know.
Yeah.
So the biggest reason that I like this spot back here is because when you get to this little pinch, hardwoods, water's edge, and then thick cover like this all meet at one spot. Right there, kind of not necessarily a point, but they all meet right there at the bottom of that slough where I had that ladder stand pin. And I think we're gonna find a lot of sign right there. That's just my opinion. But I've been wrong about 99% of the time, so you know, we got about a 1% chance with me. But we'll give it hell.
I had a hunch, so I went down here.
That's pretty fresh.
Yeah, that was rain down, so it probably was yesterday.
You see the orange in the wind where it's broke off.
Yeah. I think you got your pond on the right here. You got thick bedding to the left here. Anything from here back is blowing in the bedding. But if somebody was like right in here, I think this is a funnel. I think they come out this way. And this, what does this go up into a point? It goes into the low ground.
They should be crossing. You think stay right here. I think kill him with your bow right here.
What? You kill him with your bow right here.
Yeah. Cody just told us he's set up on the big bedding area over there, which is just a lot of thick brush. He's got massive trails out in front of him. The sign he's got track below him, and they're fresh. I mean, it rained last night, and we saw a fresh track in there this morning. We even smell a musky odor on the way there from bucks. We're up at this point. The scrapes are out here in front of us, probably 30-40 yards. We got a pond to our left, pond to our right, and a funnel, and a lot of thick stuff right here. And I think they're bedding in here. Hopefully they're either running it or a buck will come out late. Basically, last hunt, going for broke. Last hunt, it looks like it's wrapping it up here. We just saw the one doe and fawn at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Nice sized doe. We didn't see any buck come out or come up the finger. So that's a wrap for Mississippi. On my way back home. And we're pretty cold. So, had a great time, Michael. Thank you.
I did too.
Awesome. Don't really want to go.
I think there's going to be a lot more chasing in the next few days. But that's the way it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Alright, so we just made it back. Finished our last day, which is what, the 5th day?
5th day.
December 6th, trying to hunt the rut here in Mississippi. Rick came down to hunt with us, so we're finishing that up. I just curious how what you thought about Mississippi and just overall the big picture about the last 5 days of hunting.
Well, I enjoyed it. I thought it was an adventure, and I mean, I appreciate you guys having me down here, showing me around. What I've learned is valuable. I believe I can take it back with me. The warmer weather, the four-wheelers is just unbelievable. The amount of four-wheelers down here. The lower population, it makes it tougher to hunt here. It really does. But I believe if you guys learn how to kill those big bucks here, you can do it anywhere. And that's, and I just enjoyed hunting with you guys. That when we're on the same page, we're looking for sign, we want to kill a deer. It's just a lot more fun doing it with other people.
Yeah,
so much fun, man. So much fun. And you've got to find guys that have that drive, because
Right.
I'm telling you, there's not many guys who are motivated enough to get up every day, you know, at sunrise and get out there and stay all day long.
but yeah, one thing I can say that I definitely learned was just sign. Like, I've heard that, you know, being kind of in the beast community for the last 3 or 4 years and being on the forum and stuff, I've heard, like, you got to find the fresh sign. You got to find the fresh sign. You know, but it never really, I guess, just stuck in my head because I'm so used to seeing so little sign.
Yeah,
You know, which you can kind of attest to that now.
I think us as hunters that do or use the beast style tactics, we're chasing perfection, you know, because we're so have so much attention to detail, you know, and we try and get that fine line, because that's really what it is. It's a fine line. You kill a mature buck, you know, especially in this area that I think sometimes me and Michael overthink it. I know that's one problem for me. Mm-hmm. I overthink. I try and be too right instead of coming back to the basis, like you said, and finding the hot sign and allowing that simplicity there to lead you, to dictate what your decisions are. And I think what I've learned, or what was reiterated to me, was, hey man, put boots on the ground. You know, it's going to take more time scouting and more effort scouting than you'll ever have your butt in a deer stand here.
Right.
You know, and you showed us that. I mean, if you weren't so persistent on us about, hey man, gotta find the fresh sign, we probably don't kill a buck this weekend. Comes back to the simple things: the deer sign, the buck sign, and the overlooked spots.
Why don't we go into all about your YouTube page, what it's all about, where you want to go with it, so all the Beast fans can get on your YouTube page and subscribe.
Well, we're Light 'em Up Outdoors. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can find us on any of those. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe, like and comment. Don't forget about that.
Ring the bell, right?
Yeah, there you go. And click that notification bell so you know when we upload. But it all started really with being kids watching hunting shows, man. You know, at least for me, you know, watching hunting shows, always just having a passion just to want to have that. You know, I don't really know where the spark come from. It was just something that when I watched it, I always wanted to do it.
Sure.
You know? and
And share it with people.
share it with people. That's right. And the one cool thing about that is you always get to go and relive those memories, which is pretty much the most special thing to me about it. Man, there's videos from last year, 2 years ago that I go back and watch and it just makes me happy because that's something that I can always go back to and watch, which is just incredible. I'll be able to show my kids that when they get older, things like that.
And we've talked about this a lot, and I've talked about it with Rick earlier. Just, I guess a lot of people are strictly deer hunting or turkey hunting or whatever. And here, kind of how me and Cody were raised, we've always kind of been in a little bit of everything, just total like outdoors. That's how we were raised. Like if it's not turkey season, it's deer season. If it's not deer season, it's rabbit season. If it's not rabbit season, it's squirrel season. If it's not, we're not shooting squirrels or rabbits, we're catching flatheads in the Coldwater River. It's just a constant tradition to stay outside and being active outside and just passing that along.
They duck hunt too.
And duck hunt also. I mean, that's kind of...
Our hunting series is called Our Story. And we wanted to dictate it to just that, to our story, exactly how we would do it, not just force ourselves down one avenue, but just do what we would do on a normal basis.
It's been good, and I know a lot of people say this too, but and this, doing these videos and showing these hunts on our prized possession places here locally for us, it's not really helping, it's really hurting us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So really it's and I was thinking about this, like even seeing all the four-wheeler tracks and just how it's torn up and stuff, and I was like, if more people like us were out there hunting that stuff, then maybe some of that stuff would stop and we could be a betterment of like the land and everything just in general, just to bring more awareness to the sport, So
yeah, down here you guys were telling me they don't do beast style hunting.
No,
they do not.
It is not made here in the
tree
South.
stand going from place to place and put up it's like
very rarely do you see that. And see, that's one really cool thing that kind of does benefit us. There can be 5 trucks in the parking lot,
sure,
but there's not going to be anybody really approaching it the way that we would.
Right.
So kind of like Dan says all the time, he'll walk past them, because they're out here on the open rubs and the big open woods, and you're going right past that. You're
big
going to
old
the bed.
lean-to ladder.
That's exactly right. Sitting up there, it's been there for 4 years. That's just how. That's how they were taught. That's how we were taught for the longest time until we got on the Hunting Beast YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it's a tough transition. It's a tough transition, because you go from this easy lackadaisical hunting, just walking in, sitting in a deer stand, walking back out to your truck or riding your four-wheeler to the deer stand, to really having to want it. Like, you have to want this to really want to do it. It's something that takes grit and it takes toughness and determination. Not everybody has that, because there's a lot of time it gets taken away from your family. A lot of times it's invested in the woods. It could be invested into other things. It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
It does.
A lot of persistence.
And the drive to do it day after day for 5 days, 12 days.
Yeah.
An entire season.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. Well, I thank you guys a lot for having me down here.
Man, it was the pleasure. It was all ours. I wish you could stay longer.
Yeah, me too.
We don't want to let old Rick go.
Well, the deer is still running too. That's true. A pretty good motivator.
Yeah, there you go.
But got to go back home. Got to get back to the job. They need me. They need me back at the warehouse.
Those cheese curds are calling your name, huh?
Oh, I do love them. So this is their story, and I believe that's a wrap.
Cut it.